Hi everyone, YouTube tells me I'm live. So if you can see and hear me, would you please give me a thumbs up in the comment box? Thumbs up if you know how to use the emojis. We'll make sure I'm live. Okay, thank you, Amy. I do have a 1 second delay on chat, just so my moderators don't get overwhelmed. There will be a slight lag, but it shouldn't be extensive. Like I said, it's just a 1 second. It's the minimum lag you can have between comments. Hey, Steve, you're here. Good job. I hope he doesn't mind. I'm going to say that Steve is my personal tarot reader. He and his wife are good friends of mine, and I really value and trust the reads he gets. If you know anything about tarot, our personal biases can get in the way of getting clear information. So it's usually a good practice for a tarot reader to have another tarot reader answer personal questions that they might have. So, hi, Larry, Annie. Oh, I'll probably butcher this one. Marija, Ian, Linda's here. Good old Linda. Okay, I'm glad the sound is good. I had one where I was talking and nobody could hear anything. It was crazy. We've had some fun with YouTube. It's gotten better though. It makes me think that in the background, things have improved. Now they still play games with my likes, my subscribers, my ad revenue. But as long as the messages get out and I don't get shut down, I'm gonna just work with the system the way it is. Hi, Donna, Beverly, Release the Hounds, Jan, Andrea. Okay, we're gonna have a lot of people here today, I have a feeling. Some of them will be here for the first time. So we're gonna walk them through the steps of this meditation. It's going to start in 1 minute, but as you know, we do a lot of prep work so that our energy is very protected, as well as we the meditators. So it does take a while to set up, but I'll walk us all through it. And again, the focus of today's meditation, once we get beyond the protections, is going to be about smooth transitions. Now, I have viewers that come from the Netherlands and France and New Zealand and Australia and Portugal and all over the world, Canada, the United States, Mexico. So if you don't identify closely with my thought that my first goal is going to be a smooth transition here in the United States for our political administration switch, or the perceived political administration switch. But all of us are going through transitions of one sort or another. It may be as simple as realizing we're having some DNA upgrades. We may be going through some personal changes in our lives, family situations. We may be in neighborhoods that have got some problems or we're moving or whatever. It's very rare that we don't have an interval in our lives where we aren't in some sort of transition. And I thought it would be good to just have a meditation that focused on that so that we could join our energy together for that. Now, be patient with me. I don't work with a script. So I just speak as I do in my videos, I just pretty much speak extemporaneously. So I want to welcome everyone for being here. And if you are here with either neutral or positive intention, you are welcome. If you're a first-time person to join us, I want to let you know that this is a non-denominational process that we do, this meditation. It may not be what you've thought of as traditional meditations in the past. In my view, and what we're doing here, meditation is focused energy. So we are focusing our energy. Now, one of the issues that has been had in the past with large-scale meditations is people didn't protect that energy, and it was able to be transmuted or stolen or used in other ways. And we want to protect our energy, both what we contribute and then, within our core essential beings. So you're going to notice that I do a lot of setup for the meditation. And once I do, it's really going to be just a process of talking and you visualizing and listening and participating where you feel led to and sitting out where you don't. That's okay. Understand that while I leave this in a non-denominational fashion, many people have different faith walks. As far as I'm concerned, if you have a faith practice that's peaceful, you're welcome here. If you have no faith practice at all, but you like to meditate or you know the power of intention, you're welcome here. Absolutely. We welcome all positive and neutral energy. That leaves one category that I'm going to touch on very briefly because I don't want to give it a lot of attention, and that is negative energy. If you are bringing negative, willingly, knowingly bringing negative energy to or offering it to us, we are going to very quickly, like within the next 30 seconds, send it to our loving creator to be purified, repurposed, and never available in negative form again. So this is your chance to leave. If you stay, maybe deep down you don't want that negative energy, you'd like to get rid of it, we'll help you with it. So negative energy, please help me visualize it being taken and gathered up. I do a dandelion that's a little dingy, blow it to source. I visualize it that way, however you do. Let's send any negative energy that came here intentionally or accidentally, and let's send it to source to be repurposed, okay? And renewed and purified. In 3, 2, 1. It's done. Okay. Now, I mentioned protecting our energy. Let's talk about that for just a minute, okay? First of all, one other rule of the road. I do have 2 moderators working. You are welcome to chat in the comments or put up information or, make positive comments at any time throughout this. I won't be looking at the chat until the very, very end, and even then I'll just have to review it after we do. I do have live chat replay in the setup here, but it takes a while to show up. This video, though, will be available on my YouTube channel under the live tab forever. So if you found value in it or you missed it, you want to watch it again or later, no problem. By the way, keep in mind, time is not a true construct. It's kind of fake. It's when we agree to live by and under. Because of that, if you miss doing this when we do it live, realize that if you're watching it later, you can just simply say to wherever you send your faith practice thoughts, I intend for my energy that I'm contributing in positive fashion to this meditation to go back to that start time. And that's why you might notice an energy level difference if you watch this more than once, because as people send that energy back to the start, we get a larger and larger amount of energy with what we're doing. It's really, really kind of fun and energy to work with energy like that. So we've removed any negative energy, let it know that there was no invitation, either tangible, explicit or implicit. So everybody that's here is here in good faith, and that's great. Now, here's our intention about our personal energy that we're contributing. First of all, this is a free will universe. If I mention something that you don't want to add your energy to, just sit it out. Absolutely. Wait till I blather on and go to another thing. For example, I might mention this is a time to think of personal smooth transitions, and you don't feel like you have any. Just wait it out or keep thinking about one where you do, where you want to send your energy to. You are in charge of your energy. But all of us that are contributing energy, our intent is that it may never be used, converted, or transmuted for other purposes ever across all planes of existence for eternity. This energy that you contribute today goes where your positive intention intended today, and it can't be used in other forms or fashions ever, period. So there's just no arguing that point. Now, I have another intention, and that is for those of you that are participating in this meditation, that any energy you contribute, it's returned to you and you're refilled even fuller than you arrived here with. Okay, we can learn to be conduits of energy. So we're not depleting our personal reserves, or if we're offering our personal reserves up, they're refilling, they're able to refill as much or even faster than we can send them out. In this fashion, I never worry about, no matter how many people ever watch a video and say they'd like my offer of love, light, and everything bright, I never worry about it depleting my personal reserves, because yes, it comes through me with love and intention, but my reserves are filled up just as fast as I send them out. I'm just a big, big fiber optic cable. And you can be too. So we want that energy given in this meditation be bestowed in equal measure on those of us who give it, so we feel love and know that our meditation will have made a positive impact in our world. In other words, may our personal resources of love and light fill even faster when we send them out. Now let's see if we're ready physically to participate in this meditation, okay? Because we all have lives. We all have things that we sit to the table and bring with us. Let's try to set those aside for a few moments. Check your posture. Are you sitting up as straight as you can? Because we want our chakras to be in alignment. They follow your spinal column, okay? You don't have to be straight. We've got a wonderful loving creator that can work with curvature. Don't worry about that, but as straight as you could be, and that will help you stay focused. Some people during these meditations listen to me and stretch out on the floor. That is fine. Some of you, and I envy you, are still flexible enough to do a lotus position and you do a rather traditional meditation form. That's fine too. But in all of those, your spine is kind of straight and aligned, and you're letting the energy have a straight flow through you. Again, being that good conduit. So check your posture. Now let's do a quick check for stress. One of the ways you can do that is your shoulders. Okay, your shoulders are where stress signals. And so check your shoulders. They should be down and not hunched up. I know as I get stressed, I've walked around with them like this without even realizing it. So bring your shoulders down as far as they can go. It should feel really good to stretch those shoulders down. Okay. And if you need to, come up and then go down again. Feel that stretch go down. As you do, you're going to relieve stress. You're going to tell your body physically, hey, this is an interval where we're not adding to stress. We're setting it aside. We're leaving it behind. We're going to breathe deeply and have focus and purpose and just a really good, calm feeling about what we're doing here for the next few minutes. By the way, these meditations typically take up to 30 minutes. I try not to go longer than that. I know some people can meditate for hours, but I just want to focus our thoughts and our energy and have a really positive impact with them. Now, you've checked your posture. You've checked the stress in the shoulders. Let's do 3 deep breaths that will clear out any residual negative energy that we have. Okay? Now, this involves that visualization I was talking about. With the 3 breaths, you're going to breathe in deeply through the nose. Unless you're plugged up, then use your mouth. Again, we have a very flexible, loving creator. But if you can come in through your nose and out through your mouth, please do. And picture the air coming in on all 3 breaths, sparkling and clear. It is just as beautiful as it was intended at creation. Okay, so those wonderful breaths coming in, they meet the air that's in your system, and maybe there's a little residual negativity or something like that. When you exhale, it comes out. So your first breath, if you're going to visualize your first breath coming out, it's going to have, again, that dingy look to it a little bit. Picture that dinginess coming out. On the second breath, again, as clear as the first, all those in-breaths are gorgeous and feel wonderful. And it's like standing in a sunrise on a mountain, you take a deep breath. It's going to be like that. In, and then as you come out, any negativity that needs to go is going. A lot of you that have had some experience with this, it only takes that first breath, but we're still going to do 3. As it comes out, it's even clearer than the first time, if not totally clear. And on the 3rd breath, it will be clear. If that's what your intention is, that's what the result will be. Okay? Our thoughts are energy, and energy is powerful. It also can be changed, but not destroyed. And we've protected it from change. So let me tell you, in the next few minutes, your intentions are going to be very, very powerful. So let's do that first breath in. Now, one of the things I do on the exhale, I also do a second time check on my shoulders and bring them down as I exhale. So first breath in, hold, and out. I don't know about you, but that felt so good. Second breath in, hold, and out. Our final breath. We are now going to be clear and just as close to being a crystallized creature as possible. Third breath in, hold, out. If you want to take this time, take a minute to picture yourself sparkling with love and light. So one of the visualizations I do before I do a video, and I've had people comment about my aura, we do have a little bit of control over it, and our loving creator will assist with that too. So picture yourself totally protected during this entire process and beyond. And if you want to extend that to those near and dear to you, in case sometimes evil tries to work through those we care about, you can extend that to them. Just picture them covered in white light. Or I like that opaline type of visualization for my white. Okay, so we're ready. We've got our bodies ready. We've got our attention ready. We've got our focus ready. Now, at this point, we are going to start officially into the meditation. Again, if you just want to keep listening to my voice, I'm not that photogenic, that's fine. However you choose to do it is great. Okay? The purpose of the focus of this meditation today is on smooth transitions. We know that there is shenanigans that is hoped for with transitions that are coming in our world or in our lives. We know that there are those that just want to cause problems, issues, or derail activities. So we are going to be focusing on smooth, positive transitions in our world. I'm going to start with the USA because I'm in the US and we are in that interval. President Trump's rally starts in less than an hour. And then tomorrow is the perceived inauguration. Whether or not the original Mr. T is present at any of these activities, somebody's going to be there. There's going to be supportive patriots there, and I want them all to be protected and safe. And there are also, I mean, there's not a single National Guards person in the United States that's not on duty this weekend. Some of them are working as plainclothes, some of them are geared up, but they're all trying to help make sure that there is a smooth transition and people are as safe as possible. So we want to provide energy for that. So I'm going to do a 10-second count. And if you feel like the transition I'm speaking about for the United States is one you can contribute energy to, will you please visualize it? Visualize that smooth, safe transition. People traveling are safe. Those that are trying to undercover or in uniform keep us safe, that they're safe. That any plans that are negative just come to nothing and everything unfolds in the best possible way for the United States of America over the next few days. Well, in 4 years. Okay, let's close our eyes. If you want to contribute energy to that, please do so. I'm going to do a count of 10 and then we'll move on. But if you want to do something about a personal situation or where you live instead, that's fine. Just don't go away because we'll be thinking of other things in a minute. Okay, so we're meditating on smooth transitions for the United States of America, for Trump and his team and his administration, for his family, for those he trusts, for those he cares about. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for contributing beautiful energy. I can feel it. I'm not all that sensitive. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's take a minute and let you be a little selfish. Like I said, I doubt there's very few times in life when you don't have some sort of transition going on. It can be big, like a family situation changing. It can be a graduation, a retirement. It can be your health is in transition. You're trying to lose some weight or gain some strength or recover from an illness. Those are all transition situations. So please feel free to take a moment here and think of a transition that you are involved in and picture it happening as smoothly and safely as possible. Again, we're looking for the best possible positive outcomes for transitions in our personal lives. Okay, I'm going to count down from that. Be selfish. Think of whatever most feels and applies to your life. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't feel guilty. Seeking the best possible positive outcome is never wrong to do. Never wrong to do. Okay, now let's think about this plane of existence we live on or in, however your perception of it might be. It's in transition too. We've had some cosmic changes going on. We're at the start of a very long interval called the Age of Aquarius. We've had lots of changes happening. We kind of acknowledge in the spiritual community and the alt media community that we're going from dark to light, and that it means more than just politics or a party or something like that we're going from dark to light. So let's take a minute. And again, this will be individualized because we may all have a different view of what the best possible outcome could be or look like. For me, a world that's achieved the best possible outcome is going to have a lot less government and need for government. It's going to have a commitment, a desire, and a result of peaceful living. It's going to have innocent life, valued, nurtured, cherished, kept safe. It's going to have a willingness to be part of a larger community. However, your lens would fit for that, but that's me. Okay, I truly believe we have some wonderful, dear, benevolent off-world energy that is just waiting to come forth and be openly part of all our processes, all our lives, to commerce and trade and to teach and, mentor us and everything else. Nobody that needs to be necessarily worshiped, just respected, and if they're really, really contributing, just revered for that. So that's kind of where my focus is as far as ideal. Yours may be, a log cabin by a waterfall and nobody around for 10 miles, or it might be a horse rescue, or it might be for you, or, just picturing that. You may have your focus be more on safety for animals or a clean environment. I want all that. So take a few minutes. Don't take a few minutes because we go pretty fast here. But let's think on a global scale for the human race, for this plane of existence. Let's do a 10 count of picturing that ideal, best possible positive outcome. Picture it coming about. And there'll be some variation because, like I said, we have different ideas of what ideal is, and that's fine. Okay, but picture yours now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I thank you guys for that particular element of the meditation. So we have had a personal focus. We've had a US focus, if that aligned with you. We've had a humanity, plane of existence focus, and smooth transitions. Now I'm going to, because I don't claim to be able to think of as well as articulate all possible smooth transitions that are out there. But if you have thought of one that you wish I would have stated, now is your time to add your energy to that. Again, it could be, for spiritual growth. It could be for a particular country outside the United States that I haven't mentioned. It could be for, balloting processes or whatever that you want some smooth transitions to. Okay. Let's take a minute and picture what those will be. And then we're going to do a 10 count on that. Again, this is your choice that goes a little beyond the really one that's personal, the US one, unless you want to go again. I'm going to go again with the US because I live here. Okay. But if you feel like you really wish I had mentioned one, now is your time to do energy for that purpose. And I guarantee with enough people here, you're going to overlap in your purposes. And where two or more are gathered together, wonderful things happen, don't they? Okay, so a focus you wish I had mentioned that I haven't, or a focus that is near and dear to you. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I think at this point, that is going to conclude the focused, smooth transition thoughts for this meditation. I'm going to give you a couple more minutes while I just kind of say goodbye and thank you. If you have comments that you wanted to type, please do so. If I stop the meditation before you have a chance to either get your thoughts gathered or if you type slow, feel free to put them in the comments because this video will be kept on my under the live tab. And comments are welcome. We do come through and read them, and sometimes people watch these videos more than once. And I think this is one that throughout the years is going to be very relevant because, again, smooth transitions, there's always some sort of transition going on in our lives. It's rare that there's no transition going on. It may be as simple as going from constipation to not constipation, or as big as divorce, or getting bad news from your healthcare provider, facing those life transitions. Whatever it might be, it's rare that we don't have a time when some sort of transition isn't happening in our lives. So I thought this way you can come back again and know that your intention was added to the energy given here today. It's relevant, and anybody who has aligned with what that intention of yours is going to be more than happy to add their energy to it. I know that I will for any intention that is peaceful, that is for the best possible outcome. You will have my energy added to yours always. Okay? So thank you for participating in this meditation I do, which is basically, a group of us having a common purpose and focused energy. And I do thank you so much for being part of that. If you're a subscriber to my channel, thank you. I welcome that. I think I usually only have people that know my channel that find this, but the day may come when that reverses and they hear the meditations first and then find out I have a YouTube channel. So that's fine too. Thank you so much for being here and contributing your positive energy to this, because I feel like it's a very, very needed thing. Now, I just want you to know that as soon as I conclude this meditation, I do plan to do a tarot read and put up a video this afternoon or within the next hour or two. I wanted to wait until we did our meditation and provided this energy for a smooth, safe, positive transition here in the United States. I'm going to do a read and just ask now about how the universe sees events happening on January 20th here in the United States. So that'll go up today on the 19th, asking for a peek ahead about January 20th. It's National Popcorn Day. If that agrees with your dental capabilities and your constitution. Have some. I told you I do this without a script. It's quite obvious. So I do. I thank you for being part of this, and enjoy the flubs. They're part of life. Okay. I laugh at myself quite often, and well, I've had a lot of practice. If you're willing to receive it before you leave, I send you love, light, and I wish for you everything bright. Bye.